Hello everyone. So I am here and we are going to continue with our topic that we were discussing in the last video. So we were discussing about the photosynthesis process and respiration in the plants, and that we were discussing about for the 7th standard. In this video we are going to continue with that topic, and in this one we will discuss about the significance of the photosynthesis process, as well as I will show you one activity also, and we will discuss about the respiration and aerobic respiration, and the whole things we are going to discuss. So let us begin. Firstly, we will discuss the significance of the photosynthesis process. What is the significance? Photosynthesis process. First significance of the photosynthesis process is clear from the byproduct of the photosynthesis process. What is the byproduct? Oxygen is the byproduct of the photosynthesis process. Now, oxygen is essential for our living. Okay, for our living, oxygen is essential. We are inhaling oxygen, then only we are living. Oxygen we are getting by photosynthesis process. So this is the one significance. It is giving us the life meaning oxygen. So that's why it is essential for our life. That is the one significance. Second one, in the photosynthesis process, plants make their own food. Okay, and they are storing their food in the form of starch, and you know it very well that directly or indirectly we are totally dependent on the plants for the sake of that food. We are taking the foods from the plants, as well as sometimes we are taking raw leafy vegetables also, like that way. So that food how we are getting? By photosynthesis process only. That is the byproduct of the photosynthesis process. They are depositing the starch, and by that way we are getting the food and other things, fruits, vegetables and other things. Next one is that the photosynthesis helps in maintaining of the carbon dioxide on the earth, as plant are taking which gas for the photosynthesis? Carbon dioxide, and they are giving out us oxygen. That means they are maintaining the balance of carbon dioxide on the earth. If they will not take the carbon dioxide from the environment, then what will happen? Ultimately, global warming, as well as the greenhouse effect, and the many more things will happen. Do you know that? What do you mean by global warming and greenhouse effect? When greenhouse effect means when the carbon dioxide amount in the atmosphere will be increased, then automatically the earth's temperature will also raise, and it will lead many difficulties for us, depletion of ozone, as well as even that earthquakes are coming, that glaciers are melting. So there are number of problems we are facing and we will face if we will not plant more trees. We have to plant the more trees, and plants are responsible to maintain that carbon dioxide amount. They are taking the carbon dioxide for the sake of the photosynthesis process, and by that way they are giving out us oxygen. So that is the function of plant. So these are the few significances of the photosynthesis process. Next one, I am going to tell you about the respiration process. Now, animals also respire, as well as the plants also respire for the living. Okay, they are respiring, that means they are living. By the help of stomata, leaves show the respiration, means exchange of gases takes place. I have shown you one leaf that there are number of pores are present. Like that way we are also respiring, we are inhaling oxygen, we are giving out carbon dioxide. And no doubt, not only that leaves, the other parts of the plants also show the respiration. How they are showing, or which parts are showing? The stems, fruits, and other parts of the plant are also showing the respiration, and they are showing with the help of small pores that are present on it. That pores are known as lenticles. So with the help of lenticles they are showing the respiration. I will show you one fruit. This is apple in my hand, and on apple you are able to see the whitish small pores. Okay, these whitish pores are known as the lenticles, and with the help of these lenticles the fruits show the respiration. In the apple and in other fruits, in few other fruits, we are able to see these lenticels very easily, and these lenticels are helpful for the respiration in the fruits as well as in the stems or the other parts of the plant. Next one, we are going to discuss about the parts or types of the respiration process. So respiration is of two types, aerobic and anaerobic. Two types are there, aerobic respiration and anaerobic respiration. And anaerobic respiration. Now, what is the difference between aerobic respiration and anaerobic respiration? Aerobic respiration is related with the oxygen. Okay, aerobic respiration takes place in the presence of oxygen only, and anaerobic respiration takes place in the absence of oxygen. How it is possible to respire in the absence of oxygen? You know that in our body also, when we are exhaling, few amount of oxygen remained there, as well as when our body need energy and we are not having that sufficient oxygen, then also few parts of our body show the respiration anaerobically. They are breaking down the glucose and they are giving the energy to our body. So that process is known as anaerobic respiration, that takes place in the absence of oxygen. Next one, I will show you the respiration process by one activity. Here we have taken the two beakers. Okay, you are able to see these two beakers. This is beaker A, this is beaker B. We are going to perform this activity with the grams. Okay, you are able to see that the grams are there. This is beaker A and this is beaker B. How and which type of grams we are going to use? We are going to use in the first beaker we have used the boiled grams, and the second beaker we have used the normal grams. Okay, and in this one we have you are able to see that one more cups or small beakers are inside this beaker. What is inside that beaker? The lime water is present, or lime water is there. So I will tell you firstly the apparatus of this experiment from the one beaker, then I will show you or explain you the activity. See, in the both beakers we have taken the cotton, we have taken wet cotton, not the dry cotton. Afterward the grams are there, and in the small beaker we have taken the lime water in both the beakers. But what is the difference between these two beakers? In this beaker, in the first beaker we have taken the boiled grams, and in this beaker we have taken the normal grams. Then what is going to happen? You will place these beakers in the room for a night. Okay, for night you place it. Afterward, what you will observe that on the next morning when you observe these beakers, in the first beaker you can't see any change. Okay, as well as if you will see, the lime water will turn little milky due to the presence of a carbon dioxide. In the second beaker, if you will observe that the lime water is turned milky, as well as the seeds will show the sprouting process. The seeds are already sprouted. How it happened or why it happened? You know, we have taken these beakers, we kept it in the dark room for a night, and on the next morning when we will see that these seeds will show the germination process, because the water content is there and air is also present in these beakers. No doubt we airtight it, but the air is present in that, so that's why they got the sufficient amount of the things and they respire. And after respiration you are able to see that the lime water will turn milky. That indicates that the carbon dioxide was also present. But if we talk about the first beaker, what is happened in the first beaker? We have taken the boiled seed in it. Boiled seeds means we have already killed that seeds, that will not show any kind of germination, and they have not shown any kind of germination. That's why the lime water will not turn milky, and sometimes it is turning milky too. Why it turned milky? Because of the presence of the carbon dioxide that will be present in the jar, in that air. Okay, so in that sense also it will turn milky. It may turn milky, but not due to the respiration process. So by this activity I want to show you, I want to explain you that when the respiration takes place, the carbon dioxide is also there, and the seeds will show the sprouting process, and due to that sprouting, the they are showing the germination process, and due to the presence of carbon dioxide, lime water will turn milky. Now from here also you will get one answer, that with the help of which gas the lime water will turn milky. Lime water will turn milky with the help of carbon dioxide. Or how can you test the presence of carbon dioxide in the air? With the help of lime water. If it will turn milky, that means it indicates that the carbon dioxide is present in it. If it will not, that means the carbon dioxide is not present. I want to show you one more seed, that you had seen the germinated seeds in the beaker, but I want to show you how it shows the germination process. You are able to see that the seeds, you kept it under night in the atmosphere, in the room, that will show the germination and sprouting of the shoot. You are able to see from here. So by that way they show the sprouting process and germination process takes place there. So this is all about it, respiration process. Now next we are going to discuss the few on the book they have given you few differences between the aerobic and anaerobic respiration. You just go through from it, because the whole topics or the whole points I have covered in this explanation, that will be clear to you. Next we are going to discuss about the comparison between the photosynthesis and the respiration process. Now these processes are opposite to each other. How are these are opposite to each other? Photosynthesis process. In the photosynthesis process we are taking which gas? Plants are using carbon dioxide gas. And if we talk about the respiration process, which gas we are using? We are using oxygen. That means the product of one process is the object, or as well as it is responsible for the other process. Product we are using for the other process. So that's why these are the opposite to each other. In respiration we are using oxygen, we are giving out carbon dioxide. In the photosynthesis, plants use the carbon dioxide and giving out the oxygen. Next thing is that light. If we talk about the photosynthesis process, light is required, but for the respiration process light is not required. You can't say that I am not able to respire because I am not standing or light is not present. No, you are respiring in the dark room too, in the dark too, anywhere you show the respiration process, that means light is not required for it. Next one, carbon dioxide and water is used as a raw material or raw things for the photosynthesis process. But if we talk about the respiration, which thing we are using as a raw material? Oxygen, and we are giving out the carbon dioxide. Next one, it occurs in the cells of the green leafy plants. Photosynthesis takes place in the cells of the green leafy plants, but respiration takes place in the cells of the living organisms. And that's why the breakdown of glucose takes place and energy is generated during that process. So that takes place in the body cells, and it is responsible for the generation of energy too. Next one, the site of the photosynthesis is where it is happened. I told you in the last video where it happened. You comment me or you give me the answer of this question by comment box. So where the photosynthesis process, what is the location of the photosynthesis process? This is the question for you. Next one, respiration process. The site of the respiration process is the cytoplasm and in the mitochondria. Next one, it occur, if we talk about the photosynthesis process, it occur only in the daytime. Why so? Because stomata are open at the daytime, they are allowing the water to enter inside it at the daytime only. So the photosynthesis happen in the daytime only. Nighttime photosynthesis not occur, but respiration occur all the time, whether day, whether night, even throughout our life. When respiration will stop, that means we are died, we are not alive now. So respiration is the process by which we are alive. So this is all about our content. We have discussed about the number of things in this one. As I told you, you will find out the whole questions in this content only. So solve it, and as well as just listen the video carefully. You will find out each and every answer by this way only. I make you understand about the whole things. I show you the activities too. So hope all the things are clear to you. So hope you understood. Thank you very much.